Alright guys, today I'm going to give my honest opinion on Spectre Divide. So first of all, I've played a lot of FPS games. I've played Call of Duty, I've played Valorant, CS, you name it. I've got a lot of experience in CS, 2,000, 3,000 hours. In Valorant as well, I've played an absurd amount. I'll put it on the screen somewhere, my Valorant hours, if I can somehow find out. But I've been playing since the beta, basically. And, I even played quite a bit, like, even got to play against Team Heretics, the old roster. So I've got a lot of experience in terms of, like, FPS games. So I thought I'll give my opinion on Spectre Divide. I've been seeing a lot of things. Some things are negative, some things are positive about the game. And I just wanted to give my thoughts, my honest opinion and thoughts on this game. So I've been playing the game for like a week now. And should we start with the negatives or positives? Let's start with negatives first. So the negatives of this game, I personally feel, are sometimes, I think I've got kind of used to it now, but sometimes the movement feels a little, like, too slow. I feel if it was just a tiny bit quicker, like, I'd somehow survive some gunfights. But I think they did something about this already, or I don't know, something like that. But I think in terms of movement, if it was just a tiny bit faster, like, I wish, like, you can't really B-hop, which is a bit sad, but, like, and there's some you can still do some nice movement. Like, I've tried doing jumping, like, from box to box, and you can do it. But I feel sometimes it's just a bit too slow. That's just my honest opinion. I think if it was just like, there've been gunfights where I've died purely because my movement was just too slow. I felt at times. But to be honest, now that I've been playing quite, what a whiff. To be honest, like, I've been kind of getting used to it, right? The movement by playing quite a bit. So I'm getting used to it, but I think that was a bit of a negative for me. So this is the biggest negative now I'm going to say. This is second. Is the FPS in this game is absolutely shocking. I know in the range right now it says I have like 200 FPS, but trust me, in-game, I'm getting 70 to 120 FPS. That's it. It is so bad. Sometimes I'm down to 50 FPS. This is a problem which they have said, which they're definitely going to try to fix, but it's been putting me off a lot. On my PC is good. Like in other games, I'm getting 200, 300 FPS. I'm playing on a laptop, but it's a good laptop. It's AMD Ryzen 5000 series 3060. It should do the job. Because in other games, I'm playing 144 hertz, 200, 300 FPS, like in Valorant or whatever CS, perfectly fine. But in this game, it's just not working. And I guess I think it's the game's fault, and I think that's something they will definitely work on. These two are my main negative things about the game. Let me try and think if I'll think of anything else later on, but so far it's just these two. The FPS and the movement could be a little better. Next is the positives. This game actually has a lot of positives, and I'm going to be very honest that I am actually having more fun than Valorant in this game, and it's possibly because there's not too many abilities. In Valorant, there's some rounds where you just can't even breathe. There's just too much going on. And in this game, there's not that many abilities. And I think I like that about it. And I feel as if the abilities are not, like, super overpowered or anything like that. I feel like it's balanced, right? Second, I do like the gunplay. I really like the guns. I love the Tempest. It reminds me a little bit of the Guardian. Like, you just have to kind of burst and tap with it. I love the M67 Reaver. It's just basically the Vandal, I feel. Blackout gives me Phantom vibes. I love it. I love the shooting. It's so satisfying. I've been loving the op as well. The op is really nice in this game. I really do like the gunplay. So that's a positive for me. Second, another good positive of this game is this feature, the puck feature. The fact that you have two bodies is really nice, and you can definitely do some creative plays with this, and I really like that. Like, in like when I was playing Valorant or something, for example, I'd be worried to peek A main if I didn't have a jail-free card. Like if I wasn't playing Jet and I peeked A main, it would have been a bit of a worry. But in this game, I can peek A main because I know I've got another body, and having two bodies is nice. I'm sure when the other maps comes out as well, there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of plays you can do, and yeah, I really like this feature. It's unique. It's brand new, and this is one of the reasons what makes the game stand out is this feature. It's really cool. Next positive is the maps. The maps are actually quite nice. I kind of do like the maps. It's 3 maps, and I'm actually a fan of them so far. I think the maps are nice. Yeah. Well, and like one of the maps, Mill, my favorite one, actually, I think is A site. Yeah, A site literally reminds me of Cash, which is pretty cool. What else is there? So maps are nice. I believe they're making a fourth map's gonna be out when the game gets released. Another good positive of this game is actually the community. I feel so far, and this is my only concern about this community, this issue. Like the community, honestly, I've played how many games? I've played a lot of games, right? I've got around 20 plus hours on the game, which isn't a lot, but like I have played quite a lot of games, and I think I've only had like one toxic person, and he wasn't really toxic. He was just being annoying. He was just screaming down his mic for no reason, and then I just had to mute him, you know. But other than that, I've not really had toxic teammates. People have been nice, and even in the Discord, people are very friendly. If I ever had an issue, people would respond immediately, and I kind of like that about this game. And in a way, I know it sounds kind of bad, but I really don't want it to get really big like Valorant or even CS, because like, you know, this might be a bit controversial, but I just feel like in Valorant it's like the community's really weird. They're a bit cringe, you know, there's e-dating drama and these weird things they say, which I'm not going to bother saying. I just think it's ridiculous. You know, so far I've not dealt with any of that. And I'm just worried that if, like, you know, the game gets big, this stuff will come up. And, you know, I kind of like how this game's moving forward, right? I like that. I like the community. The community is nice. I've had some fun. Like, when I had to get the code for the game, I had to actually, the moderator wanted me to, the developer, whatever it is, they wanted me to draw Shroud, and I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, the community is good. But overall, honestly, I see the potential in this game. Obviously there are a few fixes it needs, definitely a few fixes. Like there's little bugs, like for example, there was a glitch which I don't know if it's fixed, but like, I tried to whisper to a random guy to try and add him, but it just wasn't working. So there are some issues like that. But other than that, I think the game is really good. I'm having more fun than Valorant for sure at the moment. Definitely, I can say that. And I can see the potential in this game. And I'm actually going to give it a good rating. I'm going to give it a rating of 7.5. Maybe actually 8. 8 out of 10. Yeah, I can definitely see it grow. And yeah, that's everything. That's my honest opinion on this game. I hope you enjoyed listening, and thank you for watching. And if you're interested in more highlights or other stuff, let me know. I'm going to try and post some more highlight videos if I can. It's just really hard for me to record just because of the FPS issue. Like I'm going to try, like it's messed up, you know. But hopefully I'll try and get some footage and stuff or whatever I can. And I think that maybe they will release like another beta and stuff. And yeah, thank you for watching.